Do you have the recipe to Pickle-Lila or not?
Yeah, I assure you, I am on the case. In fact, I've compiled a list of possible local facilities that AJ might have employed to reverse engineer the recipe from the remaining jar. But since business hours have concluded, I am picking up my girlfriend.
I'm paying for results. Oh, would you rather not be paid at all?
I will redouble my efforts.
I thought so.
Never fear, the condiment will soon be yours. No matter who stands in my way.
Get that recipe. Pickle-Lila is the answer to ELQ's future.
What is that about ELQ?
Lucy, what are you doing here?
Wait a minute, just...
Call the police!
Oh, brother, hey! Did you forget? I live here, remember?
No, actually, you live behind bars, vampire slayer. Did you escape again?
Oh, dear, you didn't hear, did you? Guess what? At long last, I have been absolved, exonerated, vindicated. I am free to resume my life. I get to rebuild my career and resurrect my image. But first, I really just want to rejuvenate my body. So I'm going to take a nice, relaxing bath upstairs. But I tell you what, why don't you break out the wine and cheese and crackers, and I'll be back down in a jiffy. And then I'll be all spick and span and ready to take up the mantle of co-CEO of ELQ.
Yeah, well, you can go straight to HELL, because the only thing you're taking up is space.
Listen, lady, since last I saw you, I broke out of Ferncliff. I went on the run. I saw the love of my life get clonked on the head by Heather Weber. Then I held a gun on Anna Devane. I got busted. I was in jail. I busted out of there. I went on the run again. Not to mention the fact that now I'm in the catacombs at Windermere, chasing this serial killer, doing battle. And then I broke every single nail on this hand. So listen to me. You are not about to cross paths with me, let alone try and cheat me out of my rightful place at ELQ.
Enough. I couldn't kick you out if I wanted to. We are both out.
The vision before me appears to be my lovely and intellectually superior girlfriend working away quite capably. But the last time I saw said girlfriend, you insisted that you were only coming to the lab to become reacclimated.
Well, don't worry. This isn't hospital business. I was presented with an outside project that's just too stimulating to pass up.
Okay, well, what is this mysterious project?
This?
AJ blackmailed me, took control of ELQ. If I'm out, you're out.
Oh, no, no, no. This is an outrage. AJ just can't throw us away like so much rubbish. What are you doing about this? What are you doing? You're not going to let that sorry excuse for a Quartermaine walk all over you, are you?
I have the perfect plan to wrest control of ELQ back from AJ and squash him like the cockroach he is.
Oh, goody, goody. Okay, time's a-wasting. What are you going to do? Let's do it. Chop, chop, chop.
Don't you worry. AJ and that kilted crony, Duke Lavery, will regret ever crossing me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Duke? Come on, he's so roguishly charming. He's got that smile and that yummy accent. You gotta be wrong. There's no way he would get involved with that weaselly AJ.
Duke and his accent are working for my worthless nephew. But don't worry, I am on to Duke now. And by the time I'm through with him, he will have learned the hard way. Mess with Tracy, get the horns.
I'd like to see you again. Just, I want you to meet Emma and find out what you're doing.
I'll call you.
Okay.
Duke?
Frisco? Should we sit?
Yeah? Great.
So glad you were able to join me for dinner this evening.
Oh, gosh, I wouldn't have missed it. You know, I'm very grateful for the escape. Day from hell.
Really? Didn't
Yes.
sound like that to me. You mother and child at home safe, and you took down a deranged killer. It sounds like a perfect coup for the PCPD.
Yes, that's how it seemed. There's a bit more to it.
We have got to stop AJ's mad grab for power. Thank God you have a plan.
The answer is in the relish.
Wait! Relish?
With the recipe to Pickle-Lila, there will be no stopping me.
Hey, whoa there. Don't you mean us there, partner?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, good. So, for a minute there, I thought we were utterly defeated, but no, we're all gonna be okay because we have a plan. Sure, the plan hinges on a condiment, but beggars can't be choosers. And boy, I am so tired of being a beggar. I gotta get out from under all of this. I have to free my assets, and I have to rebuild the nurses' ball back to its previous glory, and I've got to rescue Coco from the federal government. Then I'm going to be queen of cosmetics again and golden duck numero uno.
Yeah, you go, girl.
But none of this is going to mean absolutely anything if I don't have Kevin.
Presided over a colossal fiasco. And I think that somebody should be held responsible for that, and it's me. And she should have taken my resignation.
What
She
would that
really should have.
accomplish? You're a perfectly capable commissioner, Anna.
Thank you. But, you know, I mean, the worst part of the whole thing is that I allowed a deranged killer to trick me into believing that one of my best officers was... See, this is what I mean. I feel like I can't trust my own judgment.
You've been too hard on yourself.
But this is...
You're wonderful at what you do. You're a born leader. You hold a position that very few women hold. You're a role model for young women everywhere. You're a role model for Emma. That's why you have to carry on doing what you're doing. Am I being too officious?
No, not at all, no. No, I enjoyed the pep talk, thank you.
Well, if you need any more cheering up, I got this for you. Well, I bought it from my favorite police commissioner, so I'm glad you didn't resign, because I don't think it would suit me.
Wow. Oh, it's lovely.
I saw it in the window and I thought of you.
You don't have to buy me jewelry.
You don't like it?
No! Yeah, of course I do. I can't accept it. It's way too expensive.
I could afford it.
No. No, you can't. ELQ's assets are frozen. And whatever it is AJ's paying, you shouldn't be spending it on me.
Well, it's very kind of you to worry, but you don't have to. I'm living within my means.
Are you being careful?
It pays very well. So,
I would like you to come work for me.
Yeah, you know, my accounts are flush and stable, and, well, you know the Quartermaines. There's always some investment just waiting to be tapped.
This is your project, huh? What is it?
Well, apparently, this is what AJ Quartermaine thinks will be the salvation of his family's company.
I don't understand, though. It's just...
Relish. Yeah. Well, Pickle-Lila, to be exact. And apparently, AJ's grandmother created it back in the 80s when the Quartermaines were broke. And it was so successful that it actually saved ELQ from bankruptcy.
An empty jar. I mean, how does AJ expect an empty jar to save you?
Okay, well, it wasn't empty when he gave it to me. I used the last of the relish to perform all the tests.
Tests?
Yeah. I have been contracted to reverse engineer the relish and reconstruct the recipe.
He's going to need to extract the recipe, and when he does, Spinelli will be there to get it.
Have you met with any success?
Silence.
Well, that slug denied everything, and then he had the gall to call me paranoid.
I take it we're discussing Scott Baldwin?
I confronted him about sending that knockoff ice princess to Lulu. He yammered on about how innocent and harmless he is. I'm telling you, I can smell the lies on that creep like cheap cologne. Baldwin is up to something.
Thank you. May I?
Yeah. How does it look?
There's no jewel in the world could ever do you justice. The reason I wanted you to have this, I've been focusing so much on the past, and much in all I love that we have a history. I want to have a future. I want to plan a future, and I want to start right now. New chapter. New page. Duke and Anna. You and me.
Well, I have to finish all the tests first, and only then can I begin the analysis. So I don't even know when I'll have a report for AJ.
Could you offer a hypothesis, like a rough draft of the recipe?
Why are you so interested?
I've always been interested in pickling.
Really? I never knew that. You know, I would love to share my findings with you.
You would?
Unfortunately, I am working on uncovering a secret recipe for a private client. So, as much as I care about you, the recipe isn't mine to share.
Gee, Scott didn't immediately confess? Shocking.
I should have known he wouldn't say anything with Laura there.
Oh, Laura was there. Now it makes sense.
What?
Why you would go after Scott without one iota of proof, knowing full well that he was going to deny everything and leave you twisting in the wind.
So have you got any more salt you want to rub in this wound?
You are physically incapable of thinking clearly when you are around Laura. You know why? Because you care too damn much about her.
Oh, that's fine now. The rest is for you. Thank you.
I'm afraid this money is no good here.
Oh, did Carly comp our meal? That's very
Not
kind.
your money, this money. It is customary to check the authenticity of large bills.
Of course.
These are counterfeit.